Day 2 of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's UK trip, a visit that aims to give a new thrust to Indo-UK ties. The two leaders have signed a landmark civil nuclear agreement. On the economic front, the British Prime Minister has committed that companies from his country will support Prime Minister Modi's Make in India initiative. Modi reciprocated by promising to set up a fast-track mechanism for UK investments into India. CNBC TV 18's Shereen Bhan has all the details.
Well, it's the end of day one for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit here to the UK, and the Prime Minister, in his many speeches that he made in Parliament to the business community, reiterating the message that India is open for business, that India is going to continue on the path of reforms, that India would like foreign direct investment, India wants foreign investors to make in India, to participate in digital India and so on and so forth. In fact, the Prime Minister ending by saying in Guildhall to the business community that if you're not in India, then where are you going to really be? Essentially, that was the message that he was trying to send out to foreign investors. In terms of headlineable, sort of statements, there really haven't been any. Vodafone has committed to invest 13,000 crore rupees in India, but guess what? Vodafone anyway invests about 8,500 crore rupees into India every year. That's its annual capex. It is now looking at launching its 4G services, and of course it has the payment bank license, and so all of that combined, this is really part of the business strategy. So it is committed to invest about 13,000 crore rupees into India. You have seen 5 other agreements being signed. There is an MOU between Yes Bank and the London Stock Exchange for corporate and equity issuances. But really, if you were expecting big ticket FDI announcements, that hasn't happened just yet. We are likely to see more MOUs, specifically on the skills development side and healthcare side, also being inked. What we are given to understand is from the government, and you'll hear Amitabh Khan say that in our exclusive interview, that this is not the end as far as reforms or announcements from the government are concerned. We are probably going to see big ticket changes in the defence procurement policy. Amitabh Khan saying that the government will make the offset obligations less onerous to get companies to actually make in India for the defence sector. So those will be anticipated, and those will be watched very, very closely, specifically here in UK, which has a large defence constituency as well. So it's been positive, sending out the right message. How much of that is actually going to translate into more inflows into India? Remember, UK is one of the largest investors. In fact, it is the largest G20 investor. But let's just put that in context. Let's look at what's come in from the UK in terms of foreign direct investment in the first half of 2015. About $3.5 billion. Yes, the declining trend has been reversed. It was about $1 billion in 2014, so it's up from that. But could it be better? Could we do more? The potential is enormous. We need to now start delivering on the promise. So the end of day one, that's our report here from London.
The progress of India is the destiny of 1/6 humanity. And it will also mean a world more confident of its prosperity and more secure about its future. It is also natural and inevitable that our economic relations will grow by leaps and bounds. We'll form unbeatable partnership if we combine our unique strength and the size and the scale of opportunities in India. We are igniting the engines of our manufacturing sector, making our farms more productive and more resilient, making our services more innovative and efficient, moving with urgency on building global skills for our youth, creating a revolution in startup enterprises, and building the next generation infrastructure.
All right, and more action lined up from London today. We will keep getting you all the